There are many amazing places in the world, but if you want to see some of these, you'd better go now. That's because they won't be around much longer. That's right, many famous places you know and perhaps love will disappear in your lifetime. This is from a mix of natural and man-made causes. From wonders of the world that will soon disappear, to entire cities in the USA that will be destroyed in your lifetime. Venice. Venice is known as one of the most picturesque and beautiful places in the world. The Italian city is a tourist hotspot. Instead of driving around on roads, many people get around using Venice's canals in gondolas. But the canals that give this city life will be the same thing that destroys it. Venice is literally sinking, and there are no signs of this stopping anytime soon. Already the first floor of many buildings have flooded, and this has caused people to have to move upstairs. But as these buildings are built taller, this adds more weight, and in turn weighs down the city even more, making it sink even faster. In 2008, Venice had their worst floods ever. This caused masses of damage, and some people had to leave the city for good. Now flooding in Venice is a regular occurrence. These floods are also causing the city to tilt to the east. This means in your lifetime, Venice may end up in the Adriatic Sea. Scientists predict that by 2100 the city will be uninhabitable. Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is one of the most famous landmarks in the world. The UNESCO World Heritage Site attracts 10 million people per year. But if you want to see this, then I suggest you do it fast. Many people don't realize this, but nearly a third of the Great Wall of China has already disappeared. This is from a mix of natural erosion and damage from tourists. Also, some people steal bricks from the Great Wall of China to build houses. The Great Wall spans thousands of kilometers. This means all parts of it simply can't be guarded at all times. Poor villagers who live near the Great Wall sometimes steal bricks. This is to build buildings and houses. You can buy a stolen slab of the Great Wall with Chinese characters on it for just 31. That's around $4 US. Of course, this is illegal, and if you're caught, you'll be fined 5,000 won. That's around $730 US. But this has made little impact, and people still steal from the Great Wall. Scientists say that in 20 years, the northwestern Great Wall sections will have disappeared, and for the rest, it's only a matter of decades. San Francisco. Everyone knows that San Francisco, California is an earthquake hotspot. But in October of 2016, something terrifying was discovered. Geologists discovered that underneath the San Francisco Bay, two earthquake fault zones had connected. This is the Rogers Creek and the Hayward Faults. When this fault slips, it will produce a 7.4 magnitude earthquake. This would be a very destructive earthquake for California, and it's believed this will be California's most deadly earthquake ever. There is a 75% chance this will happen before 2086, according to the University of California. This earthquake would destroy the city. Thousands would lose their homes and even lives. The Great Barrier Reef. One of the most amazing and beautiful places in the world has to be the Great Barrier Reef. It's located off the coast of Australia, and it's home to more than 1,600 species of fish, 30 species of whales and dolphins, and 130 types of sharks and rays. It is one of the most complex ecosystems in the world. But scientists say that by 2030 the damage to the Great Barrier Reef will be irreversible. This is due to climate change. In just the past few decades, most of the coral has disappeared. This is because of the ocean temperatures warming. Marine biologists also say this will leave many species of fish extinct. This includes whale sharks, butterfly fish, and hawksbill sea turtles. This will also damage Australia's economy. There will be less tourism and people won't be able to dive and see the Great Barrier Reef. This could lead to a decrease of $3 billion to Australia's economy, and it could also cause around 60,000 people to lose their jobs. Alaska. Alaska is the USA's most northern state. It's known for looking absolutely stunning, but due to climate change, it may not be around much longer in its current state. The region's permafrost is being destroyed, and this is massively altering its ecosystem. Scientists say that within 10 years, the Alaskan village of Kivalina will be underwater, and this will make its 400 residents the first climate change refugees in the USA. Also, the Arctic region of Alaska is warming twice as fast as the rest of the USA. The ice is melting and the sea levels are rising. This has caused 4 Inuit civilizations to be destroyed already. And experts say that within 100 years, Alaska's tundra will have completely disappeared. The Maldives. The Maldives is a popular tourist hotspot. It's full of amazing beaches and 5-star resorts, but these may not be around for much longer. The Maldives is slowly sinking. The Maldives is made up of 26 atolls. In 2009, the president of the Maldives held a press conference underwater. This was to raise awareness about the dangers of flooding that the Maldives will face. It's believed that within less than 100 years, this amazing paradise will be underwater. The Alps. The Alps glaciers are amazing, but experts say that they'll have disappeared by 2050. Around 3% of its alpine glacial ice is melting every year. The Rhone Glacier in Switzerland has been covered up for the past 8 years. This does help, but a lot of damage has already been done. So if you want to see the amazing Alps, you'd better do so fast. Seychelles. The islands of the Seychelles can be found in the Indian Ocean off the coast of Madagascar, but this tourist hotspot may soon be gone. Global warming is causing the water levels to rise, and this will soon submerge the 115 islands. If the ocean rises just 91 centimeters, this will leave 80,000 people homeless. But now it's time to make your voice heard. Comment below which of these places would you want to go to most before they disappear. If you want some more amazing videos, then check out my second channel. But as always, thanks for watching. There are some more videos you may like on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.